Welcome to today's edition of the show podcast.
A decade after Anne Hathaway and James Franco hosted the 2011 Oscars, well known for being the worst present ever, the crew of producers behind the published lately opened up about what actually went incorrect that fateful evening. As viewers might bear in mind, Hathaway and Franco's pairing got here off on the Oscars stage as being awkward, however that wasn't the one concern with the present. As the put-up's Lou Lumenick put it, "I've been watching Oscar exhibits on TV for the reason that late 1950s, and I've by no means seen something remotely as terrible and mind-numbing as Sunday evening, an ideal storm of incompetent hosts, horrible writing, awkward moments. It was just like the world's most uncomfortable blind date between the cool rocker stoner child and the lovable theater camp cheerleader, David Wilde, who was part of the writing crew that 12 months, instructed The Ringer. I name it an extremely darkish vital comedian occasion in my life." Memorable moments from the night included when Franco, 42, dressed up as Marilyn Monroe and made a joke about being 6 levels of Kevin Bacon separated from presenters Scarlett Johansson and Matthew McConaughey. Hathaway, 38, later sang an ear-shattering rendition of On My Personal from Les Miserables. Mockingly she sang it once more for the musical's movie adaptation 12 months later, to Hugh Jackman, who was sitting within the entrance row. The Satan Wears Prada star then referred to as Jackman an enormous jackass and added how he caught his faux retractable claws into my coronary heart in the course of the present. Franco later blamed it on the writing, however Wilde begged to vary, explaining within the current interview that an unofficial first selection for the Oscars host was Justin Timberlake. In the course of the 2011 Oscars, James Franco dressed up as Marilyn Monroe in a skit gone incorrect. AFP by way of Getty Pictures. "I had been writing with Justin and I bear in mind the producers mentioned to me, do you need to do a gentle ask if he'd host the Oscars?" Wilde mentioned, noting that Timberlake was. He mentioned that he'd like to do it, however he thought it was 12 months too early for him. He wished to attend till after the social community had gone by an awards season. The Aaron Sorkin-penned FB drama scored 8 nominations and gained 3 that 12 months. Jordan Rubin, one of many presents organizers, added that there was some pressure between Hathaway and Franco. "She confirmed up able to play and dedicated 110%, he instructed The Ringer. And he was a terrific man, however typically appeared like he had simply woken up from a nap. It's nearly such as you're displaying as much as a tennis court docket and one individual determined that they have been going to play within the US Open and the opposite wished to play in denims and simply type of hit a couple of balls." Megan Amram, a comic who was tasked with drafting a few of the present, famous that she thought the duo was random from the very starting. "I believed that it sounded on the time like somebody had run popular culture by an algorithm and spit out this factor on paper that seemed like it will attraction to the youth," she mentioned. However in apply it was very random. She continued, "A variety of stuff that made it into the present was written a couple of days beforehand. We wrote all these jokes, however I don't suppose we ever landed on a tone or a cohesive feeling of what the present can be.